Good Thursday morning, everybody. I'm here for your Thursday dose of inspiration. I hope that you're finding this helpful and inspiring and encouraging. That's actually, I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I actually, you know how like some people, they talk about how extroverts, they're not motivated by energized by crowds, and introverts are not energized by crowds. They're more energized by solitude. I find that I'm energized by encouraging people, and so I hope that you're getting a lot out of these, because I'm finding that it's actually helping me in my day as well. And for me, when it's a win-win situation, that's always the best kind. But I wanted to just take a little bit of time this morning and talk about what your hurdle might be, or what your challenge might be. I oftentimes will get private messages, or even questions in the Facebook group, or comments, I guess, would be in the Facebook group about different, I can't find landing zones, or I'm having trouble with finding titles and stuff like that, those are all things that we all deal with and struggle with as we learn. But I wanted to talk just a little bit about, what you feel like your biggest hurdle is, because I can tell you that one of the things that I discovered was that all of the other things that I thought were hurdles were really more reasons or excuses for not moving forward. And that the biggest hurdle or challenge that I actually had was me, and lack of confidence in myself. And once I addressed that, the rest of the things kind of fell into place a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those other things are teachable and learnable. We're not always patient about learning, or at least if you're like me, you're not. Delayed gratification is not a word in my vocabulary. That's what my husband says. So, I'm not very patient about things, but the information about landing zones or creating titles or your images or things, those are all things that we can learn. It might take us a little bit of time and to learn it, or we'll outsource it, and all of those things can work. But sometimes if you really kind of dig a little bit deeper, you might discover that the biggest hurdle is not really those things, but it's yourself. And, fear, either sometimes that can be fear of failure. Sometimes, in my case, it was fear of success. And so I just wanted to take just a couple little minutes this morning to just let you know that is also a hurdle that you can get by. The first step really is recognizing it, is just understanding, okay, that's really where my challenge is. It's not these things that I can learn. It's something within myself, that I really need to address. And I think recognizing that as part of the first step is being able to say, okay, I think I'm standing in my own way. So now that I've recognized that, what do I need to do to get past that? Because then that opens up all kinds of doors for you. And again, especially in this group, the Wingman Merch group, Nate and Steven, they're like real deal people, for sure. They have big hearts. They really want to help us. It's not about, it's funny. I think we've all been into lots of groups where we kind of felt like we had dollar signs on our head, and that it was just really all about how much money we can get to the guru or whatever. And then you find groups like this, where it's more about, a couple of guys that really have big hearts, that really, they're invested in us and really want to help us. And so, when you get to that point where you can say, okay, the hurdle is really within myself, and okay, I'm gonna get myself out of the way and start moving forward. And then you've opened up this massive opportunity, because you're in this group where people really want to help you. And so where I would encourage you there is to make sure that you ask questions. Don't be afraid of asking questions, because I probably have said this before, but this is something I heard a long time ago that has really helped me. There's no such thing as a dumb question if you honestly want to know the answer. And that's so true here. I mean, it's really, really true in this group. And so I would just really encourage you to post your questions. You know, there's lots of people here that are more than happy to answer you. Nate and Steven, like I said, you know, they give a lot to this group, and they're more than happy to answer, you know, the questions that you have. Hi, Wendy. It's nice that you could be here today. Usually I talk so fast and I'm so short that people either don't want to or don't have a chance to pop in. So I'm glad that you could join us today. But yeah, I think that if you take that opportunity and just, you know, get out of your own way, have confidence in yourself, get rid of that fear if that's what's stopping you, and then just start asking questions, ask for help. You know, there's lots of it here. I know that you're going to be able to reach the success that you want. This month for me has been the best month that I've had since I've been in merch. And I'll tell you right off the bat, I am not anything special. I didn't go to college. I don't have a degree, and I'm not artistic at all. In fact, the only reason there's pictures on our walls because my husband put them there. But, you know, it's like I have, from a technical standpoint, all the challenges that are there. But I knew once I got out of my own way that I could ask the questions and be able to help with that. So, and Wendy, yeah, that's really a good point. Wendy's saying, you know, would sure love for my shirts to sell. And so I'm going to really encourage you to kind of dig down and let's try and discern why they're not, you know, why aren't they selling? That would be some of the questions to ask in the group. It's like, I am challenged because my shirts aren't selling. I'm trying to figure out why. You might want to private message people if you don't want to have your stuff, you know, be out on the board. I feel like this is a safe place to be, but that's also a personal choice. But, you know, you might want to start with saying, okay, this is my title. Can someone help me to, you know, to better put this title together? These are my bullet points. Can someone help to see if there's something here I should change? You also might want to try just kind of moving things around a little bit, changing your title yourself, see what happens. You can post your image. We're going to get loud here in a second because my grandson's just coming in the door. Actually, I'm going to have to go get that. So I guess I'm going to say goodbye now because my grandson's here. But Wendy, I'm going to encourage you that post in the group and see what it can help you with. So that's all for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for letting me share a little bit of my time with you in the morning, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.